First at 6, slowdowns, backups, and delays caused by a major road project in the Metro East. Some drivers say it is more than a frustration. They say it's creating a danger. Today was the first big test for commuters after IDOT closed a 4-mile stretch of Interstate 64 on Friday. The highway will be closed for another week for bridge repairs and resurfacing there. This closure stretches on westbound I-64 from 255 to 18th Street in St. Clair County. And First Alert 4's Russell Kinsaw is live in the Metro East, where commuters have safety concerns about one particular exit. Russell.
In fact, they do. Right now, I'm standing on the 81st Street overpass in Caseyville. Look behind me. You can see the barricades for the closure westbound I-64. The traffic on the right, those are the cars taking the I-255 detour. But there are some concerns, safety concerns, about the interchange at Highway 157. Traffic merges, cars slow, and commutes take longer. So your drive to work today was how much longer?
20 to 30 minutes.
What do you think about that?
That's crazy.
Barricades mark the beginning of the closure of westbound I-64 near I-255. The road closed Friday, but commuters are still adjusting.
I couldn't find the entrance, and so I had to go all the way to East St. Louis and go around, and it was so inconvenient.
The closure runs 10 days, giving IDOT crews time to make repairs to 5 bridges and do resurfacing. IDOT chose a complete closure instead of taking longer to do it in stages.
If we tried to stage it, would at most leave us with 1 lane, and it would not get us the quality of product that the motoring public expects.
A detour takes drivers north on I-255 and then back west on I-55/70.
We do acknowledge it is an inconvenience, but to repair the roads are always, inconveniences. We hope the motoring public will appreciate the new riding surface on these structures.
Commuters are raising safety concerns where Illinois 157 traffic exits to westbound I-64 just before the shutdown.
No merge at all. It's just straight into highway speeds. So everybody, this is what the complaints going on.
Before the closure, westbound I-64 traffic is condensed to just 1 lane. Because of the configuration for the closure, southbound Highway 157 traffic on the right doesn't have an entrance ramp to merge with westbound I-64 traffic. Cars are immediately in a lane of traffic, sometimes with vehicles going full highway speeds.
Especially at nighttime is very dangerous right there. And the only thing out there is really a state patrol car, which from their lights is not really going to help anything.
I reached out to IDOT to raise those safety concerns, but the district engineer was out of the office today. The closures will end a week from today, Monday, the 24th of August at 5:15 a.m. Live in St. Clair County, Russell Kinsaw, First Alert 4.
Russell, thank you. Turning